Hello and welcome to my very first unboxing video. So today we're going to be unboxing my free figures. As you can see, I already have them right here. And this is going to be more of a casual, kind of like chill unboxing video. Yeah, I'm taking notes from another fellow figure collector here on YouTube, Gwen Collects. But I've had these figures for quite a while now and I'm really excited to unbox them as I've been building up to in some of my other previous videos. If my voice sounds a little bit tired right now, I'm filming this immediately after I filmed my Tales of the Abyss, Luke and Ash honest review video. So yeah, just please keep that in mind. I'm wearing the same outfit because I can't be bothered. Also, I'm trying to experiment with a new lighting setup. So let me know what you think. I definitely like the whole neon kind of LED aesthetic. Joining me for this unboxing is Maka-Chan. So I've already had him even before I started making YouTube videos on my anime figures, and he looks really good. All of these figures, by the way, are ALTAiR figures. These figures were manufactured by ALTAiR under their ALTAiR figure line, which is kind of like their main male figure line, and these figures were distributed by Hobby Stock, as is with most of the free scale figures out there. Most of them are generally distributed by Hobby Stock. And I got all of these figures from Mandarake. Mako-chan here was the cheapest one. I got him, I believe, in April or May, and I got him for only 5,000 yen. So all of these figures actually retailed for 8,800 yen, and I managed to get most of them for less than retail price, which is such a good deal, especially for the quality of these figures. So all of these figures have already been unboxed by the previous owners. So yes, all of them are pre-owned. And as you can see, the box is already starting to lose its shape. This one thing I'm not really a big fan of in these clear plastic boxes is that, first of all, they tend to get scratched pretty easily, and they also kind of lose their shape. So that's that. Also, the tape is already unsealed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open him. Instructions. I also don't have a table with me right now, so this is gonna be fun. He looks so good, you guys. That was pretty easy to put him on the base, and these figures only come with one tiny little accessory, which is their goggles. So these figures' heads are easily removable, and you can just put their goggles on like so. And there he is. I think I must have put the goggles the other way around, but yeah, whatever. I'll fix that later. But here he is. Here is Haru. He looks so good. I expected nothing less from ALTAiR, to be honest. So I got him from Mandarake for 7,000 yen, which is such a good price. That is his aftermarket value. I've seen him go for even 10,000 yen on Solaris Japan. So, and as we all know, ALTAiR figures are quite sought after, and Free, I think, is one of those like anime shows that have a really big fan base. I'm really happy to be able to get my hands on these figures. I did manage to collect them over the span of maybe 4 or 5 months, so they weren't actually that difficult to find. I'm maybe thinking that they will get a re-release at some point in the future. Who knows? Because these are some of the most popular male figures as well. But overall, I think Haru looks gorgeous. You can definitely see all of the details on his body, which is amazing. His face looks pretty anime accurate, as you would expect from an ALTAiR figure. Also, what I love about these figures is just the jacket is so detailed. You can even see the zipper detail, which is kind of amazing. On the back, there is the Iwatobi which is the name of their high school, or sorry, middle school. They're middle school or high school, I forget. I do have a very special place in my heart for Free because I did watch it when it originally came out in like 2013, and I remember seeing the trailer for Free. The anime wasn't even out at that point yet, but I just saw the trailer and I remember being absolutely mesmerized. I'm not even sure if it's a trailer or maybe it was just a teaser at that point, but what I do remember is the amazing visuals that they did for the water. Now, this is peak Kyoto Animation, right? Like early 2010s, I think is the peak of Kyoto Animation. They've just come off from the absolute success of K-On!, which is like one of the biggest animes ever. And they made Free, I think, primarily because they wanted to also capitalize on kind of like the moe thing for men. And I do think that Haru is like the perfect quintessential male moe character. Yeah, I think Free, the visuals are just so amazing. It's definitely in my top 10 favorite anime. The water effects on that first trailer just blew my mind, and I knew that I had to watch it, and it didn't disappoint. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed being part of the fan base when it first came out as well. I do have a bunch of Fujoshi friends from way back, which I'm still friends with right now as well, of course, and we all really enjoyed Free as well, and also simping for all of the characters. But I feel like I've been rambling on too much. I am gonna go ahead and unbox Rin. Alright, so moving on to Rin, I do think that he is the rarest of the three. I think possibly the other three that I don't have are the rarest ones, and I do hope that they get a re-release in the future because the aftermarket value for Sosuke and the other two Iwatobi boys are just insane. But I'm really happy to be able to get Rin also from Mandarake pre-owned for 8,000 yen. So he's the most expensive one out of all three of them. And he is a little bit different. He comes in a different colored box. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open him right here. There he is, and looks like he actually still has a lot of the plastic with him, which I'm pretty sure the original owner just kept. Or I don't know, maybe he hasn't been unboxed yet. And here he is. I really, really love his pose. I think he does have a little bit of a different dimension to his pose so that you can pose him with Haru or Makoto or the rest of the crew kind of like with his back facing them, which is pretty cool. And I believe I'm just gonna put him on his base right here. Okay, so he does sit on his base pretty well, maybe a little bit wobbly because the pegs don't go that deep onto his feet compared to Haru and Makoto. And I'm also gonna go ahead and put on his goggles as well. Okay, so getting his head off. Was a little bit tricky. Definitely a lot harder compared to Haru and Makoto, but still okay. Just don't force it if you don't want to break your figure, that is. But yeah, I managed to put on his goggles right there. And of course, he looks badass as ever. Of course, Rin is kind of like the main driving force of the plot in the first Free anime. I am still conflicted whether I want to ship Haru with Rin or Haru with Maka-Chan. I really don't know. But overall, I absolutely love this figure. I think he's probably my favorite one out of all three of them. I have a friend who actually got him when he originally released, and at that point I still wasn't collecting figures, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend like 4,000 pesos on an anime figure. And here I am literally spending tens of thousands on a figure, so that's pretty funny. But what I love about him is, first of all, his 8-pack. Like, seriously? Like, wow. He is also wearing their jersey which I forget the name of their school. He looks pretty amazing. I absolutely love him. He's definitely a contender for, red hair husbandos. If Gwenkulex has the pink haired waifus thing, I have the red haired husbando things. And I definitely have a lot more red hair figures in my collection. I mean, Luke and Ash, right, are both redheads. So this figure is so detailed. I love the detail on his jacket. This one actually has red zippers, and you can see all of the minute details. His goggles also have some red accents, as well as his leggings or swimming trunks, whatever you want to call them. He also has these shoulder details on his jacket, which kind of reminds me of the shark teeth, because as you all know, the animal that's associated with Rin is a shark. And also at the back of his jacket, I believe what this says is Samezuka Academy, which is the school that Rin and Sosuke are a part of. As you all know, male figures are kind of like a rare commodity in the anime figure collection community, and I think these figures are definitely a must-have for anyone who is into male figures. And I think that they're definitely worth what I paid for. I would have paid retail price for them, to be honest, and I'm hoping for a re-release for all of the other members that I didn't get, as well as some of the new characters for the later seasons of the anime. It's kind of a bittersweet time for a free fan as well, because I believe the anime is ending with the final season coming soon. Or is it a movie? I don't know. But yeah, hopefully we can have more free content, maybe a spin-off in the future. I will say before I go that I have a bunch more free figures coming in the future, so please look forward to more of them in the following months. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this unboxing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!